it's going away from tape into hard disk. Now, I have to tell you something. It's wonderful that you got it right there on the computer. You can manipulate it and edit it. But if I had my druthers, I'd be running the digital tape alongside of recording it into the computer. And then when you're done, you take the digital tape off, you put it on the shelf, you got your backup master that you can put your hand on and touch. And then you can go on the computer and work all day long. And then when you come into work after putting 100 hours into this project, and you go turn the computer on and it comes up corrupt file, you never get to open that document again as long as you live. And your heart sinks because it was a 50-piece orchestra union scale, and you just lost everything. But lo and behold, you go to the shelf and you get the tape back up and you put it back into your computer. You have to start your work all over again, but you don't have to come up with the dollars. Because I touched it and it was there, and it was on that thing I touched. The volatile thing is scary when you're talking about responsibility for what's there. Backups like crazy. We would not let a 2-inch tape out of the studio. This is just analog. If you did the recording in this studio, you own the tapes and everything. We got the tapes here, and you're in New York. Say, ship me the tapes in New York. I'm going to overdub stuff in here. We say, we ship them to you, but you have to pay for safety transfers because we're not taking responsibility. So you have to buy the tape and the time that it's going to take to transfer those tapes, because we can't give it to Kevin and he signs for it, which means that we are supposed to be relieved of responsibility. But Kevin, unbeknownst to us, is all upset and pissed off because he got in a fight with the manager. So he's going to go dump the tapes and all the paperwork in the LA River. Where's the tapes? Well, we give them to Kevin. Kevin who? You're responsible for that product and handling of the product. You're the one that has the tapes. You're the one that picked the carrier to carry the tapes to send them to New York. You're the one that's responsible when Kevin freaks out and dumps your tapes into LA Wash. So you don't ever send tapes out of your studio without having safety backups, especially if you're going to ship them, or especially if you're going to ship them overseas.